Hey, Scott Austin here, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through the store redesign that we did at Jade Puma for Neural Balance. Neural Balance was an existing business that was operating on Shopify, and we went in and reworked their store design using the Flex theme by out of the Sandbox, and brought their site up to improve conversion and better communicate their value proposition and reinforce their brand. So neurobalance is a supplement for kids who are nervous and anxious to help keep them calmer and happier and that kind of stuff. And it's based on science from medical professionals, which are shown down here a little bit. So it's a science-based supplement as opposed to some of those hokey ones out there. So this product has been really successful with its audience of basically they're selling to parents who are trying to help their kids cope with their anxieties and things like that. So what we did for that was decide on this sunshine blue sky type of theme, right? So if you lift the clouds inside your mind, it's going to be a clearer, happier day. And what you can see what we're doing for photography is we have parents and children interacting, and you notice the thing is about to keep them calm, so our kids aren't flying off of jungle gyms and swings and that kind of stuff. They're just having a nice calm day with their parents outside in the sunshine. And the really nice thing about picking a theme like that across the whole store is it gives us predictability on banner images so that we can tuck the banner image under the header. And that's a really nice effect that I like doing, but it's really hard to do consistently across a whole store because you may use one dark photo and in another page use another light photo, or a photo that has a mixture of light and darkness, so that you miss a consistent contrast for that header. But because all of our product photography or all of our banner images are using this blue sky type mantra, it gave us that consistency that we need to do that. The banner underneath the header look that I really like. So we're able to bring this effect through much better than other stores. And in the Flex theme, one of the things I really enjoy about it is we have the ability, on something like this where we got this little background color here, you can see it. Notice how that background color is almost, you don't notice it at all except where it overlays the wing. And that's because on every single page, we can set the color code for that background uniquely. So what I did on every page, let's go back to that home page, is that background color here is meant to map to, and we don't have one on that page, it looks like, but we can pick a different color code matching whatever blue we're using on a given page. So it's almost transparent to you unless it's actually helping with some contrast, like if it was over the hair and that kind of stuff. So let's walk through a little bit of the store design here. Here on the home page, they have a couple different versions of their product. They have Neural Balance and Neural Brock Cellular, and they also have some other products that are helpful for children with these same needs. But their main two products that they build are Neural Balance and Neural Brock. So we put them front and center in the shopping experience, and then the other products are up there. And because there's a lot of science behind this, and there's an education process for a lot of the parents as they're looking at these products for the first time, we have a how it works thing which talks about the science behind the products and how they're patented and some videos and all sorts of good stuff there, right? Normally I wouldn't put something like that on a page, but I think it's an important part of their shopping experience is the research that people are doing beforehand. And then we also have a store locator because they have a strong retail presence across the country. So there's an app that we have in here that is showing the different stores that they're available in. Of course, you can search and find in that good stuff. So back to the home page, the key to calm is their major value proposition for their customers. And we picked this orange because we got this blue from their logo, and the orange is the counter to that on the color wheel. And we're showing their different products. They're right on the homepage, some testimonials, and then some more, proof on the medicine and science behind these things. And then we do the social proof with the customer reviews. And then we have consistently themed product seals. You notice what we're doing here is we're taking that blue and orange color scheme and muting it a little bit so that when we see these on the product pages, They're not bright and dominating. They're just, subtly reinforcing those value propositions. Then an email sign up on the home page. So let's dive into a product here. Let's go to NeuroBalance capsules. And here you can see we've got those product seals. They're right up next to the add to cart button, but they don't dominate, right? The add to cart button is the strongest call to action here, and your eye is drawn to that. So it's clear what you're doing. But the product seals we have, and these product seals, have the little snippets that show up on hover, which are kind of nice to give more information about them. And on the mobile phone, you just push it and you would see that tooltip show up. And then also because these products are consumables, the subscription makes a lot of sense for them. So you can sign up for a one-time purchase, or you can sign up for a subscription and save every time you place an order there. And then we also have product tabs that are dependent on any given product. So we're showing the product description, information about some of the ingredients that are in these products. Here's directions on how to use them, the nutrition panels that come right off the product packaging, and then information on shipping and delivery. And then we also have customer reviews, and we're using Judge Me for customer reviews. They had no reviews in their store when we launched this, but new reviews are coming in pretty frequently. And Judge Me customer reviews allows customers to upload their own photos, and you can see they're starting to do that here. So lots of good information on the product pages from the customers to reinforce the messages that are being given in the marketing materials, right? I think customers coming to your store are more likely to rely on or trust the words that are being said by actual customers in the product reviews, especially if they say the same things that the marketing materials are saying. So that is the the product experience. You can add anyone under the cart. And in the cart, we just have some messaging here for, hey, during COVID, we're still up and running, so your orders will get out quickly. And then they can go off to the checkout experience, which is branded along the same lines of the branding of NeuroBalance with that blue and red colors going on there. So let's go back to the site and show you some of the evergreen pages here. So the first one is the About page. This is about the team members, right? So there's the medical professionals that form the science behind it. There's the business people here. So you can see all about them and a little bit of their story. And this is all done with a page.details template in Flex, which allows us, you can see here, we can even have two text columns or two columns of text on these pages instead of one big long one, so it's easier to read. You can have photos and images and text and maps and all sorts of good stuff. So there's a wholesale page for people that are interested in the wholesale business. They can have a form to fill out to start that process. And they also have a lot of content in their marketing strategy here. So here you can see they've got a lot of blog articles where they're giving tips and advice and more information for parents, not just around the products, but just around how to help raise healthy children who don't succumb to anxiety and those sorts of things. So lots of blog articles there, and then we also have an education series. So they've created some videos which get into the depth of some of the information. So whoop, that was a little loud. Sorry about that. To me, videos are a really great way to communicate lots of information to people. Text articles are also fantastic, but not everybody reads and not everybody watches videos. So doing both, right? You saw the blog articles, a lot of written text, and here you can see the videos. So there's, depending on how you want to consume information, or, can you have noise going on right now, or you on a subway or something and want to keep quiet. So you have different formats that information comes in depending on your needs and situation. And they've also got, so, there was text in the blog, there was videos in the education series, and then they've got audio in their podcast. So they've got a podcast with a lot of similar types of information targeting towards parents who are raising these children with anxiety issues and stuff like that. So those are some of the evergreen pages and some of the content they've got. Just couple last pages here. This was a fun one. I ran out of blue backgrounds with parents in them. This is actually kind of a gray sky day, but I went into Photoshop and turned the gray clouds to blue so we could have that consistent contrast going on there on that page. And then we got an FAQ, the according functionality that I like so much inside of the Flex theme. So let's go back to the home page and show you what this looks like on the phone. I have to refresh the page. So here in the Flex theme, we can have different images for desktop and mobile. Now this happens to be the same original photo, but it's cropped in two different ways. And notice, just to prove that point, I flipped this photo where the mother was on the right side before, now she's on the left side. But we have the ability to have a different cropping and a different placement of the text. So on the desktop, we had a much wider, cropping of this, and we had enough space over here that we put the text over the banner image. But here, the people in the photo are front and center, and I didn't want to put text over the people, so then I put the text below the banner image on this one. So that's the nice thing about the Flex themes. We actually give it to two different photos up there, one for desktop and one for mobile, to optimize for both experiences and not just have to make compromises to get things to work across both screens, put up different assets for each screen. So that is the Neural Balance site that we built for them. Hopefully this was informational for you. Thanks for watching.